He was the greediest man alive.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Until the night he met someone extraordinary.
Hello.
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Can't believe you're making me do this.
Mr. Scrooge, even though he is odious, stingy, and badly dressed.
Hamburger.
Oh, there goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grin. Do you think it's safe for us to be up here? If they gave a prize for being me, the winner would be him.
Yes, Mr. Cratchit.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, the bookkeeping staff would like to have an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly
Unemployed! This is my name in this
It's Charles Dickens' classic tale, as only the Muppets can tell it.
It's good to be heckling again. It's good to be doing anything again.
Filled with holiday warmth
Hey, like the lamb, not the rat, like the lamb, not the rat!
and Christmas spirit.
Jacob Muppet?
That's scary stuff. Should we be worried about the kids in the audience? No, it's all right. This is culture.
This is the movie to see, to share, to cherish with someone you love.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
Walt Disney Pictures presents, from Jim Henson Productions, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
God bless us, everyone.
Whatever.
Well, I hope everybody is going to be thrilled about this one. I had to. This was like pulling teeth to get this one done here. This is the Muppet Christmas Carol, and I know there were several Christmas carols. Did this one completely just take a dookie on the story?
Yes.
We got one. Well, we got one answer, but since I'm doing the review, we have one opinion that's already. Oh, boy, this could be bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna. Moving on. So since I was interrupted, hopefully this will be just like the regular story, and it could be a classic, it could be a try it, or it could be a masterpiece, or a treasure, or
It belongs in the garbage can because that's where
it could belong in the garbage can, a toilet, a garbage incinerator. But we will find out. But we will find out right after this.
McDonald's presents
Presents? Did someone say presents? A present for Mom?
I once got a present. Wow, it's a special delivery. I'll look for the present. Somewhere else.
When you buy your kids McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Muppet Babies, they get a Muppet Babies figure with a push toy different Muppet Babies can share, plus neat cutouts on the box.
Carmen, surf's up.
McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Muppet Babies. Collect all 4.
So here you are.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that wonderful commercial. I hope you remember Muppet Babies. And I guess, yes, you could go to McDonald's, and I guess they did have them in Happy Meals. So, I actually did enjoy watching Muppet Babies. That was on the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. I just forgot what channel. So, so let's move on to a Muppet Christmas Carol. And, of course, this is starring Michael Caine, who plays Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, nope.
And he was, of course, in the Batman Begins trilogy. He played Alfred. He was also in the original Italian Job. Never heard of any of those. So Michael Caine is actually a very well-known actor. He was also in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I believe, as well. So, and I'm sure that he enjoyed doing this. Of course,
I think you want to
well, maybe he did. Maybe he had dentures at the age of 39.
I
So-
want to pull my teeth out just from watching the trailer.
Well, we're already getting somebody's opinion, and this person has never seen this movie. So wait till the clips start popping up. I think we might get some anger in this video. And the Muppets are supposed to be happy, cheerful characters. Well, I don't know how Kermit is. he's married to Miss Piggy in this. So, well, maybe he had a blindfold on, um, or maybe some earmuffs for that matter. Oh yes, this is a cold movie, so maybe the earmuffs maybe drowned out her really nagging voice. So, yes, okay. So this does star Michael Caine. Gonzo, of course, they have him playing Charles Dickens. Um, yes, that's how they put it in the movie. Of course, Kermit is Bob Cratchit. And of course, we have Statler and Waldorf. They play the Marleys. Yes, there are two Marleys in this. Oh, we're already getting we are we are getting some strong opinions on the other end here. So,
This is about to be a very, very fast 5-minute video because we're about to not do this.
and then of course Fozziwig, of course, is part of the whole Christmas party. And of course we have young Scrooge.
Christmas party?
Yes, the Fozziwig Christmas party. You remember in the actual story, A Christmas Carol, they had the party, and Scrooge was going into work mode, and he was saying how much the firm is spending on this Christmas party. Fozziwig introduced Scrooge to Belle. So since this is a Muppet Christmas Carol, oh yes, and then Miss Piggy, of course, is Mrs. Cratchit. Um, and they also have kids. Oh yes, and the wonderful, boring Robin plays Tiny Tim. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. Oh yes, Rizzo the Rat is in this. So you have a lot of the Muppets. You got that little annoying rabbit that gets stuff thrown at him. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker are in this as well. So this,
I don't know who any of these people are, and I don't want to know.
oh boy, this. So so we all know the story. Obviously, Scrooge is real nasty. He evicts people, especially around Christmas time, and of course he is visited by, well, it is the two Marleys, and they visit him and say that he's going to be visited by three ghosts. Same story, just in Muppet form. And of course, you have the ghost of Christmas past, you got present and future. So, or Christmases yet to come. Actually, I should say that instead. So all the ghosts are pretty much the exact same. I think there's only two of them that are actually Muppets. So you don't have to worry about that. So that is pretty much the story. And who is your favorite Scrooge actor? Who is your favorite one that played the part? Of course, there is George C. Scott. There is Jim Carrey, who was in the animated one. Um, there's also, of course, Michael Caine, Patrick Stewart, Albert Finney, and Alistair Sim. And I'm sure that there were many more. I think Jack Palance was on that. Jack Palance was on that list. Kelsey Grammer was on that list. So there are quite a few. But if you have any, please comment below. I am very curious to see who it is. I'm not exactly sure who mine is exactly. So, but I might actually figure it out at the end of the video. So I'm going to show the first clip in just a second.
Drive some prices up. Rizzo, hello! Welcome to the Muppet Christmas Carol. I am here to tell the story. And I am here for the food. My name is Charles Dickens. And the blue furry Charles Dickens who hangs out with a rat. Absolutely. Charles Dickens was a 19th century novelist, a genius. Oh, you were too kind.
Well, here's the intro. I had to show Rizzo the Rat and Gonzo. And of course, Gonzo is pretending that he is Charles Dickens. And Rizzo the Rat, of course, the one munching on an apple, is trying to drive the prices up, just like companies do today, as making things scarce. So he's starting already. Too bad he's in England, where they just love socialism. So, so this is Rizzo the Rat, of course, correcting Gonzo, telling him that he's not really Charles Dickens, and Gonzo's not even close. So, of course, Gonzo has a very deformed nose, so he will be telling the story throughout the whole movie. So, you think my nose is bad? Look at Gonzo's. That makes me feel better about my nose. So now we will be introduced to the wonderful Ebenezer Scrooge, played by the very talented Michael Caine, and I will show that clip in just a second.
There goes Mr. Outrage. There goes Mr. Sneer. He has no time for friends or fun. His anger makes that clear.
Don't ask him for a favor, cause his nastiness increases.
He was hard and sharp as a flint, secret and self-contained, as solitary as an oyster.
Every day in every way, Scrooge is getting worse.
Well, so this is Mr. Scrooge. Oh, yes, and I also forgot Christopher Plummer also played Scrooge in The Man Who Invented Christmas. I forgot about that one. So this is Michael Caine, and he is just introduced himself as Scrooge as the whole town is singing about it. So I know that the musical numbers could be annoying a few people, which musicals can do that every now and then. Normally, I do get annoyed by musical numbers as well, but so far these songs are kind of comical. Well, this is only one. Let's see how the rest of them are. It could ruin it for me as well, but I'm not going to tell you until the very end of the wonderful video. So
It does not, because you like this.
they don't know that.
Oh, now they do. Can we stop this stupid video?
Oh, no.
I hate this.
Oh, yeah, you do not hate it. You haven't even seen it.
I don't like that much.
Okay, so Scrooge is going in his wonderful his workplace, which is pretty much his home. There's somebody in there that has fallen behind on his mortgage, so I'm sure Ebenezer Scrooge is going to smile, jump for joy, and say it's Christmas and help him out. Because it's Christmas, the world will stop and everybody can be forgiven on their back payments. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. So I will show you this very warm incident on this next clip.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
Who is this?
It's Mr. Applegate, sir. He's here to speak to you about his mortgage.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, I know you're very angry about this, and I didn't mean to fall behind in the payments. Lord knows it being Christmas and all. Oh, please don't shout at me, sir. And of course, Gwen, my lungs aren't right. The doctor takes his share, don't he? I mean, you can yell and scream and you're right, but it won't do no good. Because I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from, and that's the truth.
So this is Mr. Scrooge in action. So Mr. Applegate doesn't have his mortgage, so he doesn't yell at him. He just takes him by his very ugly stimulus jacket, and then he throws him outside. So he didn't yell at him, but now he's tossed to the snow. And it's okay. He's just going to have an eviction notice wrapped up for him tomorrow morning, right on Christmas. So that's when he gets to unwrap an eviction notice. So this is Scrooge at work here. So Bob Cratchit, and yes, there are rats who are employed by, and of course, Mr. Scrooge is their employer. And I was pointed out that there were no other workers in the Scrooge and Marley firm. It was just him and Mr. Cratchit. This is a Muppet Christmas Carol. It wouldn't be funny without the wonderful rats in the background. They make this part very, very enjoyable. And let's see what happens when it is more fun when more than one person asks for coal. So let's see if Scrooge warms the place up for them. I'm sure he won't mind. Or is he really stingy when it comes to the heating bills? Let's find out in just a second.
Keeping staff would like to have an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
We can't do the bookie. All of our pens have turned to icicles. Our assets are frozen.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly?
Unemployed. This is my island in the sun.
I need you to convince me once again, Mr. Scrooge.
Well, so this is what happens when they ask for coal. Obviously, they are very, very cold, and Scrooge obviously said no. So the rats put on their little tropical um, attire and start singing the Heat Wave. This is just classic Muppets at its best. So
Yes,
um,
it's so good.
this one so far is quite amusing. So
Good who?
so now we get to see what happens when they ask him to make yes
To who?
to me so far.
Because he's sleeping. Stimpy ran away. Rascal's not even out here. And I shouldn't heck don't like it.
Well, you'll like this part because maybe Scrooge is going to give to some charity donation. We get to see Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker. Uh, I really enjoyed their whole segment on the Muppet Show. So let's see if Mr. Scrooge likes them as well. Let's find out in just a second.
Poor homeless. Mr. Scrooge, I presume?
Who are you?
We're from the Order of Victoria Charity Foundation. We'd like to speak to you about a donation.
Ah, welcome. This jolly old gentleman here is Mr. Scrooge. He's very generous to charities.
My dear nephew, at this festive season of the year, plenty of those, sir.
Oh, excellent. For a moment, I was worried.
Some of us are endeavoring to raise a fund for the poor and the homeless. What? You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I do not make merry myself for Christmas.
That certainly is.
Thing to do this afternoon, my dear nephew?
Sadly, I do, Uncle. So I shall make my donation.
Now then, sir, about the donation.
Well, let's see. This is the door. You may use it.
All right, Baker, come along.
Well, so Scrooge has a couple visitors that came by. Of course, his nephew Fred, who is Mr. Jolly about Christmas. So, so he just kind of obviously kind of throws a few shots at him about his whole spirit of Christmas. And then Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker come in to try to get a charity donation. And yes, Bunsen looks like he just got done with his Ninja Turtles commitment. So he is now taking the donations. And of course, Scrooge doesn't do any and pretty much tells why. And of course, the two people taking the donations are very, very they are in shock over his answer. And oh yes, and his wonderful nephew Fred, of course, said that he's going home to his wife Clara before. And of course, Scrooge then made a comment of why he got married. So all those little comments together, and throwing out the wonderful people working for the charity. So Scrooge works late as usual. I wonder how much Tim Hortons he drinks a day. If he stays up that late. So he's going home, but he's going to come home to a very one of his unwanted visitors are right at his door. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Jacob Marley.
Glenn, you okay?
So this is Jacob Marley, and these are my two favorite characters are Waldorf and Statler. Oh, hey, they came to join us. I guess that means that I am Scrooge. Well, if there's two ghosts that would want to that I would like to have visit me, this would be them for sure. So what? That would be funny. I would laugh at their heckling. So yes, I would like these ghosts too because they would probably heckle me to death, and I would destroy their jokes because I would laugh them off instead of being like the bear. So I'm sure that they are going to heckle Scrooge when he gets up to his wonderful room of boredom. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Majestic beef, a blob of mustard, a crumb of cheese. Yes, there's more of gravy than of grave about you.
More of gravy than of grave? What a terrible pun! Where do you get those jokes? They've got me to the bears, Ebenezer!
Please, Jacob, Robert, don't criticize me. You always criticize me.
We were always heckling you! It's good to be heckling again! It's good to be doing anything again!
Well, so this is Scrooge getting heckled by not just Jacob Marley, but Robert Marley as well.
Never heard of him.
So the Marleys are giving him just a very, very hard time. And of course, they make fun of what he says. And I believe Scrooge actually made these lines in the actual book by Charles Dickens. The part about the whole gravy thing there. I believe that was actually in the book itself. But now Jacob Marley didn't, of course, make fun of him for saying that. But of course, Robert and Jacob in the Muppets did. Because Waldorf and Statler were both big hecklers on the whole entire Muppet show. So Scrooge is their little punching bag for this. So I wish they were in this more. The one thing I wish this movie had, even the part with Fozziewig, I wish the part with Waldorf and Statler was better. It was fine, but I wish it was just a little bit better than what it was. So I do like the little side things that go on here with Rizzo the Rat and Gonzo, or Charles Dickens. So I will show the little side clip in just a second.
Heights and jumping from them. Too late now. Come on, I'll catch you. God save my little broken body. Missed. What? You can fit through those bars? Yeah. You are such an idiot. What?
Well, apparently there's a little problem with what the rat did, and
He's
this
an idiot.
and that's what makes it funny.
That's what makes it stupid.
So apparently laughter isn't made for this. So I do remember seeing this in theaters back in 1992 when this came out, and yes, I saw this in theaters with my dad.
Me and him can have a conversation.
Oh, okay. So so this is Rizzo the Rat. Of course, he's afraid of heights. He jumps down, and of course, Gonzo doesn't catch him, so he falls in the snow. But he can get the jelly beans. He can squeeze through the bars and get his wonderful poison jelly beans that are made with our wonderful food dyes that are made of coal tar. Yes,
Now we almost done with this nonsense.
we are getting there. So now,
Just give it a UW and call it a day.
well, obviously you just gave your grade on it.
I
But
gave my grade this whole entire time.
but you do agree that you do like the Scrooge. Oh, we almost had a Polish Pegasus. So now after all this nonsense, after Rizzo got his wonderful jelly beans, Scrooge is being visited by a wonderful visitor, the ghost of Christmas past. So we get to watch that clip in just a second.
Come.
I beg your spirit, I'm mortal, liable to fall.
A touch of my hand and you shall fly.
What are we doing? Nothing. What? Well, just hold on. What?
Well, this is the ghost of Christmas past. So obviously it's got this nice bright ghost here. It's pretty much blinding Mr. Scrooge. So he's got his wonderful big thick curtains there for his bed to keep the heat in, and the ghost is right at his window. He's dressed warm, but it has got to be cold out there. So Charles Dickens and Rizzo go up for the ride as well. And the higher they go, the more I just want to put on a pair of snow pants. I'm getting cold just watching that. So,
I go back to Buffalo.
no thank you. No, no, no. So, now he's in the Christmas past at the wonderful Fozziwig party. And of course, he is just the young Mr. Scrooge is not having a good time. We will see him in a little bit. But first, Fozziwig is going to do a speech, and this is what I mean by the Statler and Waldorf part. So I will show this kind of disappointing clip in just a second.
Annual Christmas party. At this time in the proceedings, it is a tradition for me to make a little speech.
And it's a tradition for us to take a little nap.
Pay no attention to that. My speech. Here's my Christmas speech. Thank you all, and Merry Christmas.
That was the speech?
It was dumb.
It was obvious.
It was pointless.
It was short. I loved it.
Forget it. Mother always taught me never eat singing food.
So this is the part here with Fozziwig. And yes, they do heckle him a little bit, but it could have been so, so, so much better. So this is, I do like how they say that this is Fozziwig's rubber chicken factory. It obviously has to do with Fozzie Bear being a so-called comedian, even though he's not really that good at it. At least he's funnier than Todd Glass. So a very bad comedian, and also better than Nick Swardson. I'd listen to Fozzie Bear all day long instead of those two clowns, and I'll stick with Rob Schneider as well. So this is the Fozziwig Christmas party, and obviously there's the Swedish chef who's very hilarious as well. Um, so obviously there's a buffet. So if you look at that, you're gonna. I'm surprised that Henry VIII isn't there. I'm surprised that Howard Taft isn't there. Who else would want to be at the buffet? Oh yes, Brian Windhorst would want to be there.
I have no idea who any of these people
Andy Richter.
Nope.
Melissa McCarthy,
Nope.
Rosie O'Donnell,
Nope.
but nobody is at this buffet. But then, of course, the Swedish chef sees the singing fruit. That would chase all the obesity club people away. So now the singing fruit, RFK was supposed to get rid of that. Obviously, he did not. The fruit still sings due to all the pumped up hormones that we put in our fruit. So that's still around, and the rat won't even eat it. So that tells you something right there. So I wonder what Gordon Ramsay would think about the wonderful chef, the Swedish chef. So Gordon might have a problem. So, anyways, so this is the wonderful Christmas party, and this is where young, boring Scrooge meets the lovely Belle. So let's see how these two hit it off.
No, excuse me. Oh, Master Scrooge.
Excuse me.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to Ebenezer Scrooge, the finest young financial mind in the city. Ebenezer, this is Belle, a friend of the Fozziwig family.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Well,
So this is the wonderful, boring young Mr. Scrooge. So I'm sure that he gets to work early. He's one of these guys that checks his email early in the morning, only cares about work and nothing else. Obviously, he's got a horrible personality here. It's pretty much like I call it a professional golfer in today's age. Uh, no personality. I can care less what happens to him. This is pretty much the young Ebenezer Scrooge. So he meets Belle, and for some reason, she likes him for whatever reason. Maybe she has a thing. Maybe she has a thing for corpses. Maybe she has the. I don't think she knows about his money yet. So maybe she has this. Maybe she's part Ed Gein and Jeffrey Dahmer for that matter. So anyways, so she falls in love with this so-called living corpse. Uh, so now let's see what happens later on in their relationship. I'm sure he becomes laughable and jolly. So I will show you that clip in just a second.
business continues to be poor.
You're a partner and you're in fun now.
Barely clearing expenses.
You said the partnership was the goal.
This is for you. I love you, Belle.
You did once.
That's good.
Well, Scrooge got dumped. So I'm sure Belle will find somebody much better than Ebba boring Scrooge here. So I think this young Scrooge is downright awful. I'm glad he was not in this movie long, because I really I wish they would have written him just a little bit better. I understand that he's supposedly ruthless and kind of um, I don't know, only cares about money in some ways, but they could have made him a little bit better. They made him for Generation Boring before Generation Boring was even born yet. So I will show the what? Why are you shaking your head? No. So now he does meet the ghost of Christmas present. This is a very very happy ghost. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Come in and know me better, man. Come in and know me better, man. Did I already say that? Indeed. I am the ghost of Christmas present. This
So this is the wonderful ghost of Christmas present. And obviously, this to me, this reminds me of a Big John Stud, only with red hair. So, and yeah, Big John Stud was a wrestler back in the, I guess it would have been the 80s and early 90s that I would have seen him, but I don't really know Big Boring John Stud's career. So somebody might want to even comment on that. I could honestly care less. He just put me to sleep. This guy has a little bit more of a personality. He's upbeat, he's jolly, but yes, he does repeat the same thing over and over. So he is a very absent minded spirit, I guess, is what Scrooge called him. So now he takes him to Christmas morning, where it is nice and lively, and I do want to show you these side Muppets. Um, just don't pay attention to the main characters. You want to pay attention to everything. This is what makes the Muppets really, really entertaining. So I will show that clip in just a second.
It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find love. It feels like Christmas. A cup of kindness that we share with another. A sweet other. In all the places you find love. It feels like Christmas.
So this is Wonderful Christmas Morning, and I wanted to get the band people here because the one band guy hit the one in the face, and he did a little scrunch thing and then tipped over, and then he also attacks him. So this is a scene that I noticed, but I had to point it out for other people to notice it. Jeremy Johns would not understand this at all. So obviously they're going around the streets, they're dancing, they're singing, they're having a good time. So he does end up going to Fred's house, and his nephew Fred is ripping him apart during a game. So Scrooge got to see that firsthand. So so now he goes to Bob Cratchit's house. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Does, doesn't it?
That smells wonderful. Oh, at least I landed on something soft. And hot. Ooh, 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 hot, ooh, hot, 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 hot.
Mother! I thought you said we couldn't eat the chestnuts until Father and Tiny Tim get home. I wasn't eating them. I was really checking them to see if they were not burnt. It's a chef's thing, dear. And do not, son. Now you've got me too excited. You go sit in your chair a moment. Will you rest a moment? How was the church?
Or as good as gold and better. He told me that he hoped that people saw him in church because it might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Day. He made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
So So this is the wonderful Cratchit house here. Here is his wonderful wife making a nicely cooked goose, which, by the way, goose is not one of my favorite things to eat. It is incredibly tough. So I have only tried it. I've tried it one time, and I'm not going to try it again.
That's disgusting.
So it is not a big deal. Or some people even try to impress a girl and they try to catch a goose. So
Well, how did that?
I will tell you the story after we're off camera. So yes, this is a true story, and one of my friends could actually comment on this. Um, so anyways, so this is Scrooge looking at the Cratchit house. He is seeing what a remarkable child Tiny Tim is, even though he's played by stupid Robin, not one of my favorite Muppets. And of course, Kermit is Bob Cratchit, and his wife, of course, is Miss Piggy. That's why he was out for so long. He didn't want to deal with the big pig nonsense, especially with the two twins. Of course, Miss Piggy had twins that are just like her. So if Bob Cratchit was smart, he would have put her in the fryer and had pulled pork for Christmas. So they are all eating dinner, and of course, Miss Piggy insults Mr. Scrooge, but I didn't show this clip because it's in the trailer. So, so after this little scene here, Scrooge's obviously his mood is better. He's actually smiling. He's having a better time. He's happier, but then he does realize that Tiny Tim probably won't be around much longer unless he gives Bob Cratchit more money. He is starting to realize this at least. So after he's done with this jolly spirit, now he gets to meet the ghost of Christmases that are yet to come. And this obviously is the one that he really doesn't want to see. So I will show you this clip in just a second.
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Spirit, will you not speak to me? Oh, yes, yes. The night is waning fast.
So this is the ghost of Christmas is yet to come. Obviously, this is the scariest one. And what? Well, if you're going to name ghosts, this is the one you don't really want to run into because he doesn't say a word. He just points. So, obviously, Scrooge is a little bit, he's a little nervous about this one. So,
He doesn't have a face.
yes. So, I will show the final clip and let's see what Ebenezer sees that really kind of changes his way. It is besides the part with Tiny Tim, which we all know, but Scrooge really kind of gets a kind of a rude awakening at this last part here. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Shadows of things that may be only. These events can be changed. A life can be made right. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, please, Spirit, no. Hear me. I'm not the man I was.
So this is the final clip that I'm showing. So obviously he sees his own gravestone. So we all pretty much know the end of this, but I'm not going to show the ending. Maybe it's different, maybe it's not. Um, but this is going to be the. This just seemed like this would be the final clip to show because it just seemed the most appropriate. Well, the only Muppet is the ghost of Christmas yet to come, but you can't really tell that it's a Muppet. So, so this is the end of the little video here. I know one of us is happy about it. So, So, I mean, how was this compared to the other Christmas Carol movies?
Awful.
Well, we got one opinion right there. I'm obviously not as harsh.
You
Um,
should be.
this is actually one of my favorite Christmas stories, and I don't believe the Muppets really destroyed it that much. There there parts I did not like, absolutely. Um, but I am actually going to give this an A minus. This is one of my Christmas. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. There are well, my wonderful bride to be gave this a UW. She actually called this unwatchable, but she liked the Scrooge, so I think it would at least be a barely watchable.
No, I don't like the Muppets.
Okay, so the Muppets ruined it for her. It did not ruin it for me, but hey, it may have ruined it for other people.
I have never watched anything with the Muppets in my life.
Well, see
And then you make me go all do this stupid thing. And ruin my whole favorite Christmas movie.
Well, please comment below if the Muppets ruined this for you, because maybe it did ruin it for some other people. I have no idea. I know that after me and my dad saw this in the movie theater, we did actually walk out and we did enjoy this movie a lot. So, so I ended up getting this years later on DVD from my grandma, and then I had to rebuy it because it unfortunately got dry rotted. So a lot of the Muppet movies I do like. This is one of my favorite Muppet movies, and also one of my favorite Christmas
This
movies.
will be the only time we do a Muppet anything. Do you understand?
No, nuts! I was gonna do the whole Muppet Show series.
If you want to live until tomorrow, you will retract that.
This might be my final show because I could be dead tomorrow morning. So, so yes, this is one that I do recommend. If you really are passionate about A Christmas Carol, now I don't know because one person really does not like it. So maybe other people do share her opinion. I really don't know. But I do know that this is on Disney Minus, so you can watch it on that. I know that it is also on YouTube as well, so I'm hoping my clips won't get cut because I'm sure if they do, I am going to hear about it. So please comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.